requested that we discuss this because Miss Our Fabulous has been going live for now probably about 2 weeks on the trot, maybe 3. And she wanted to hear what the aunties thought about this. Have you all seen Renee and her latest shenanigans? She left the UK with no money, asked for money when she got to where she didn't disclose where she was. Some people were saying maybe it was Turkey, but nobody knows. She managed to get money out of people. She left Turkey and she flew to Jamaica. She had money in Jamaica and she got a boyfriend and started flossing on the gram. Then she said that the boyfriend stole from her £5,000 and her laptop. Then she came back on live and said, I was out of order and I was vexed with him and I gave it to him. And then she said, but I'm calling it theft because he should have given it back to me when I asked for it. Then she left Jamaica because she said that her life was in danger.
What's happening with Our Fabulous? People are saying mental health. Is it, or is it just...
or is it social media shenanigans?
Yeah, social media attention deficit. Is that I made it up?
Not deficit.
She just made a new term.
Yeah, and I was like, raw.
You put syndrome.
Social media
syndrome.
deficit attention.
Social media attention syndrome.
Just
probably going to be diagnosed.
Someone is going to be diagnosed with that soon.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
What do we think? What are our thoughts on Miss Our Fabulous?
Oh, mate. It's just a lot, isn't it?
It's a hell of a lot.
It's just a lot. She's a I guess a content creator, a business owner as well. She's very young and she's known for being like extremely out there. I think she actually she was already doing stuff, but she became viral about like threatening a girl and going to her house and trying to beat her up.
For a man.
Right.
Wasn't it?
I don't know if it was for a man per se. I think there was a man involved, but she was going because the girl was bad mouthing her, so she was just like, right, let's. Do you know what I mean?
Yes,
that was originally where she kind of like blew and stuff. Now, don't get me wrong, I'm not against a little bit of ratchet behaviour. Like I find it hella interesting and entertaining. However, she is a real person. She is, but unfortunately, it seems like she's playing, or she feels like she has to play to this, you know, these kind of moments to kind of like get money from followers. Because every time she goes live, she gets super chats, people donate to her, which is her prerogative. Do you know what I mean? I think as long as she's not harming those people or being like super toxic towards them, I think that's fine. People could do what they want with their money, but I don't know, it's just like her honesty has been brought into question, whether she's telling the truth about these scenarios or these you know, episodes in her life. But then I also would say that she does have a pattern. Like she does have these really dramatic, intense, like quite unstable moments in her life over and over and over again. Which some people, that is their life. So I don't know. It's hard. I don't want her to be broke at the same time. If she needs it for her mental health, get out of the UK. Got nothing against that either. Do you know what I mean? So, you know, it's a difficult one. I think she needs help. I do think she needs help. But how she lives her life and how she makes her money, if it is through mainly social media, that's going to be a difficult one. She's caught in a cycle.
Yeah. What do you think?
I don't know enough about her. I've just seen her on like Instagram and that, and going back and forth from here to there, this country and that, and like, so I don't know enough about her, but it just seems a little bit attention seeky to me. But what I was thinking when I've heard about this story is like, where's her people? Because she seems quite vulnerable as well. Yeah. You know, so I'm just like, I wonder like, who's around her?
What?
That's what.
So she's fallen out with her mum.
Yeah. Was her mum going live as well?
Yeah. Oh, really? That's messy.
That gave me
with her all separately.
China Black and her
this was when she was in Jamaica. Her mum went live on TikTok.
Yeah. Countering her behaviour.
Sharing her side of their beef, basically.
Oh, come on now. I don't like stuff like that.
Yeah.
It all seems a bit...
Come on.
I don't have
But it's a bit mad though.
It is mad.
Because the thing is, if you had a child that was going on social media and saying that you don't have no support, you don't have this, that, and everything like that, what else can you do? in terms of if they're telling
so
the truth.
messy,
It just
isn't
seems messy.
That's
to
It
the
me.
just
thing.
seems messy,
Very
and I
messy.
don't. I mean,
I don't know where her friends are because she seems to have cut a lot of them off. So I don't think they have any kind of influence on her at this moment in time to be like, you know, railing your girl. Like, she is definitely a renegade. But like, as Sade was saying, it really is when you make your money from drama.
you got to keep.
How do you get out
How
of
do you
it
stay
when that's your bread
relevant?
and butter?
Yeah.
It's like Kerry Katona, like Katie Price.
Yeah.
That's your money, innit? So you're always going to be caught in that because then that keeps you relevant.
Yeah.
So how do you actually even get sane? Unless then you get better and then you peddle mental health. Like, and you know,
Basically,
this is how I cleaned up my life. But I don't know. I don't think she's that girl yet.
How old is she?
I think she is like...
early 20s.
I don't think she's 25
I don't think
Yeah,
she's 25
early
yet.
20s.
Yeah.
22, something like that.
It's
Maybe
all very-
younger.
So she's still really young and easily
Yeah.
influenced.
Yeah.
Yes.
And
yes.
her audience is the same.
Yeah.
And she probably doesn't have anyone.
But like, I can't say that she's telling people to go and do stuff.
But isn't she asking for money and donations?
Yeah,
That's
but
the
but
thing.
she's not
Different though,
saying go and do this because she will be the first. Obviously, she had a BBL, it went wrong,
Yeah.
and she tells people don't do it.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? So it's not like there's nothing she's saying that's just like influencing in
But
that
there is,
sense.
but
Do
there's
you see
nothing
what I
she's
mean?
saying. But then if we're looking at an audience who are engaged in her behavior, there's also picking up the narrative. And again, it's this thing of whether she's okay or not, because if she's okay and this is her spin, then you potentially influence someone else. Like, okay, drama sells, I can make money from being dramatic, what can I do? And there's always the
Brother,
extreme of
she's-
those who are in control of that narrative.
Sorry. Apparently, she's 27.
27?
Apparently, that's what they say.
27.
That's
Okay,
what
does this
that's
remix
what
everything you lot just
the
said?
internet's saying.
I mean, 27
She's
is still
still
young.
young.
But
It's still
I would
young.
have thought she was a little
I
bit younger
thought
than
she
that.
was-
But
This
Yeah.
behaviour seems like
20.
22.
Yeah, this seems
Yeah.
like
At the most.
19-year-old
Now I'm-
behavior.
Yeah, it seems
Yeah.
this is like teen. I've
But
just
that
come
goes
out of my
back
teen
to then
behaviour.
that makes it
Yeah.
even more like if you're someone who's like in control of this narrative and this is what you're doing, you have to then, if you are cognizant and you're older, more mature and should potentially know better in quotes, then what you're doing has to be quite clearly defined that you're not mad or you're not suffering from something, and this is truly what you're making money off, isn't it? It's
isn't it?
removing the barrier.
It's a difficult one.
But it's a difficult. It is.
It's an absolute.
It is exploitative though.
Exploitative to who?
to her followers and people
Yeah.
Why?
believing in
If
I'm
she's not
helping
telling
her.
the
Yeah.
truth.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because
Even though
But
that's
what
the
if
way
they
of the
are
world.
helping her? Like, so say if she's
Well, I
like,
guess.
if she's being
so
honest
meta.
and saying, no, but it's true.
true, it's a meta
if she's saying
conversation.
like, I need money because I don't have no money,
Yeah.
where's the lie?
Yeah, that's facts.
Yeah.
And you either engage
Well,
or
the
you
lie
don't.
is in the
story
that you've given to
get
people
there.
in order to get the
Because
money.
if you're just sitting there and you just broke because you don't want to do
didn't she
anything.
say she's leaving
But
England
these-
for her mental health?
Yes.
Yeah,
and then
which she
2
did.
seconds
And then
later.
at first she wasn't disclosing where.
no,
which
yeah, that's
which
right.
makes
Yeah.
sense.
Nobody
because,
knew where she had
Yeah.
But that
gone.
was like
she
half
could
an
be
hour, it
under,
seemed
No,
like.
she could be under threat. You don't know.
True.
Do you know
Because
what I
I'm
mean?
sure like there was content. I'm sure I've seen content of her with her bags.
Yeah,
and
all of that.
everything.
All of that.
Yeah.
But to me,
But
it
you
felt
gotta
like
tell
very
the story.
quickly everything was okay. And then very quickly it was a drama
she got
drama
to where
again.
she was.
Yeah.
And then she said, they had told me it was furnished. I only have £600 to my name.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So can you help me? And people sent her money so that she could, like, literally she was in an apartment with nothing around her. I didn't fall
Did
for
she?
it.
Did she have like a bonnet on? Am I
Yeah.
dreaming
She
that?
often goes live
Yeah.
with a bonnet
Yeah.
on.
I feel like I saw her in
walked
a
into the
room.
place. Yeah,
No, but I'm
was
just
empty.
because as you lot are talking, it's like bits are coming back to you.
Yeah.
So I feel like she was in a room.
She was in her
somewhere,
bonnet.
lying on her bed
In
in
a-
her bonnet.
No,
we might get cussed out for this, by the way.
she
I'm
got-
just
Why?
saying.
Why?
Because
she
we're
got the
chatting
bed
it.
after.
Oh, she might cuss us.
Yeah.
Oh, that will help, isn't it?
Yeah.
Go on, let's go.
No,
Go
but
on.
if she's gonna cuss us, then cuss us, innit? You do you, boo boo. Like we're not saying nothing wrong. We're just repeating
We'll just
what
live
it is
it
that you
again.
did.
Yeah.
We
No,
was-
no,
did-
no,
you
no.
did that, right?
We was requested to talk on this anyway.
Yes,
But,
that's
So-
true.
And she
Someone
did that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She did. She did.
Yeah.
No, they gave her money enough so that she could buy a bed and she had furniture in
Okay.
that first location. And then the next live, she left that location and then was in Jamaica living
Yeah.
her best life. And everyone
Enjoying.
was like, hang
Yeah.
Hold
on.
on. You're depressed, sad,
See,
and
I
broke.
think this is when I
But what-
tapped out.
But the
Yeah.
thing is, this is what this is the thing.
right,
Okay,
explain.
that's like the crux of
Yeah,
it, right?
yeah.
So like, what I think people sometimes have a problem with is just like if you are saying that you're down.
Yeah.
Every time I
Facts.
see you, you
Yeah.
have to be down.
Yeah,
Like,
that's
do you know what I
true.
mean? And
It's like
also
grieving.
as well,
Yeah.
yeah, exactly,
That's
kind of
right.
thing.
Yes.
Like, so there is that thing in people that they have that. Well, you can't be happy because I
Right.
just gave you £10
You're meant to
to
be
help
sad.
your.
Literally
your
had
flat,
someone
so
say.
you're supposed to
Literally
be
had someone
sad.
say that
And
to
that's
me.
not
Do you know
life.
what I mean?
No, but it's
Like,
true.
so-
It's
but
not
it's
life.
like, yeah.
I remember when
It's just
when
like-
my granddad, like my brother, his old, I digress,
Yes.
but basically when my
Yes.
gran passed away, like
Yes.
we were in Grenada and we must have like taken my mum somewhere to get a drink, yeah, and he posted our family, whatever. His old employers tried to say that he was living his life in
Yeah.
Grenada. And it doesn't look like he's grieving.
Yeah, that
It's
was a
like,
lot.
you know,
But
I got
people
involved
put-
in it. It's like,
Yeah, there's that. There is
People
that.
pass judgment.
So I
And the thing
understand what
is,
you mean.
yeah.
Like,
There is that,
you're
that's
not going to
true.
see someone down, like just because
Every
you're
bit,
depressed
yeah.
or going through stuff. It doesn't mean that every single second of the waking day you're going to look like
Yes.
Yeah.
And
grumpy
also,
face. That's not going to be it.
I just think like she is able to live her life at this moment in time. We're assuming it's all on donations. That could just be a portion of her money.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Because she, she does numbers, so she's probably getting money from
Yeah,
these
she'll be
platforms
getting
too.
YouTube. Yeah.
So, like, she's able to live her life like that. Many people can't live their life like that,
Yeah.
you know.
And literally- and won't.
honestly, that
That's
rubs
annoying, innit?
people
Yeah.
up the
Yeah,
wrong
yeah,
way,
yeah, yeah,
right?
yeah. Because
Do you know what I mean?
it's like, how are you getting away with
Yeah,
this?
yeah.
How are you
But
getting
it's not
away with
even-
this?
But
Yeah.
it's not even like at the forefront of your mind jealous.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Do you know what I mean? But it's just like, oh, I don't like
Something.
her.
But you don't
Do you
know
know
why.
what I mean?
Why
But
don't you like them?
exactly,
Yeah.
exactly. Like,
Yeah.
what is it
Have you
under
not-
the
So-
surface?
so-
But no,
that is
again,
true.
have you not heard the Ardy song? So
No.
the little boy,
With Kate
Ardy.
Burns, or-
Yeah.
No, not that one.
Oh,
He's got the one
Cat
that he had
Burns,
before that. It's like, and it basically is talking about one. He posted. There's someone on social media who just doesn't like him and was ranting about the fact that, oh, look at him. Why is he popular? And then it's basically because you're just upset that it's not you, innit? Like you don't even, you can't even articulate what it really is, but you're just upset that it's not
This
you.
is it.
Just don't like him. I get that. I get that.
So yeah, I think she just gets a lot. I mean, she has never. She hasn't been arrested.
No.
Do you know what I mean? Like she as far as I know, she's got no convictions.
She's living a normal life.
She's living her life.
Her life.
Yeah.
How she
Yeah,
wants
do you
to
know what I
live it.
mean? And some people just don't have the network, the upbringing, the balance, the nurturing, the love. Like, do you know what I mean? All of these things could be aspects that have affected her in terms of how she gets into these situations.
Yeah.
You know?
I think that's definitely it, isn't it? And she's sharing her mess. I mean, I would love to talk to her.
Yeah.
That would be an interesting convo.
Our fabulous aunties want to talk to you.
Yeah.
Just a little chat.
Just a little chat.
Yeah, it'd be nice.
Come talk to aunties.
Even just to see where her head is at.
Just a little chat.
Yeah, it would be nice to see where her head is at.
Yeah.
Her
Get
last
behind it.
certain types of abuses that she had been through.
Oh, God.
Which gave a little bit more context to
Okay.
how chaotic her
She
life
is,
is as
yeah.
well. But even that, there's, I guess she's the eldest child, there was like a real, I've still got to maintain my family and be the big sister. And it was like, yeah, you're more complicated. I get how people feed into her life. When you watch her a lot, it's like, she's complicated, but I just hope she's okay. And
Yeah.
this
That's the main
isn't
thing.
another kind of gamming scenario.
Did you
Like,
say,
I want-
even say, you can't say another.
I'm not talking about for her. I'm
Okay.
talking about in terms of
In general, the
Okay. Yeah,
experiences
because
that have happened.
Yeah,
Episodes
you
have
start to, there's like that
It's not,
couple when they were caught out for being scammers in a long form. I think one of them is called Dinah. They're two Americans. It's like they said that they were married and they're not married.
Oh,
and they
wow,
got
all
loads
of that.
people feeding into their businesses and people thought they were Christian and they weren't.
Yeah, I think, and
all of that.
It's
I
not
think Emma
like
followed
what's that church? I can't remember.
Spac Nation.
Yeah, it's not Spac Nation. She's not. Do you know what I mean? Like, the girl from the. She's an actual convicted
yeah.
scammer. That's what she does.
Oh, Miriam.
Do you know what I mean? Yeah,
Mariam.
Yeah,
Mariam.
yeah. Yeah,
Similar.
it's not. It's
Yeah.
I
but-
don't want it to be the
Yeah.
level.
Yeah, yeah.
You know what? Miriam is a perfect one.
Yeah.
Getting people to be like, oh, I was a convict, now I've
Yeah.
changed my life.
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
So
that's-
loads of people really bought into her
Yeah.
Yeah.
life change, but she was scamming people.
She was still
Yeah.
scamming.
I don't think
now.
Miss R Fabulous is that. Do you know what I mean? That is someone that's been convicted of their crime, like, do you know what I mean? And
pretending.
owned up to it. Not necessarily gave remorse, but did say, I did this.
Yeah, and carried on.
And carried
Yeah.
on,
Yeah.
regardless. All right, guys.